Well, aloha. Aloha. It's Friday, April 18th. Here we are, getting to the middle of April. Isn't that amazing? The year is just flying by. Let's see. Well, real estate news. Interest rates are going up a little bit. Seems that with uncertainty in the world, with the tariffs and everything, that the bond market is going down. And when the bond market goes down, real estate interest rates go up. They're inversely proportional. So with everything that's going on and all the uncertainty, it's not the best for real estate mortgages right now. So it's going up a little, not a lot, but a little. You know, and I know Trump has announced that he's not very happy with the Fed right at the moment. But the Fed, with the uncertainty that's going on around here, the Fed really doesn't want to do much until they figure out what exactly is happening. So the interest rates are going to stay. They're not going to be brought down because we're still looking at possibly some inflation problems and some unemployment issues. So the Fed's just going to stay still. We'll see if Trump fires the head of the Fed, which I don't think he can really do, but in today's environment, you never know. But let's talk about buying a home. Let's talk about pre-approval. Now, pre-approval isn't a commitment. It's clarity. You know, if buying a home is what you're interested in, even if it's more of a someday plan than a right now plan, getting pre-approved early is still one of the smartest moves you can make. Why? Because like anything in life, the right prep work makes things clear. Prep always helps. You know, I was in the film industry before I did real estate, and that's one of the things that you always understood. Preparation. Because when it came time for the day to happen, when you were going to do the shoot, you needed to be prepared. Because then you were all able to deal with any of the changes that happened because you were prepped. Now, the best time to get serious about buying is before you're ready to buy. And here's why. Pre-approval helps you understand your numbers. One of the biggest benefits of pre-approval is how it helps you understand your buying power. As part of the pre-approval process, a lender will walk you through your finances and tell you what you can borrow based on your income, debt, credit score, and more. That number is power. Once you have that clarity, you're no longer guessing. You know what you're working with. And that gives you the information you need to be able to plan ahead. That way, you're not falling in love with homes that are outside of your price range or missing out on ones that aren't. Pre-approval helps you move quickly when you're ready. You don't have to be ready to be ready to buy. It happens all the time. Someone scrolls through the listings just for fun, and then bam, they fall in love with something they see online. But by the time they scramble to connect with an agent, then get pre-approved with a lender, someone else beats them to it, and they lose the home. You don't want that happening to you. While you can't control when the right home shows up, you can be ready for it. Pre-approval isn't about jumping the gun or rushing your timeline. It's about making sure you're ready to go when it's go time. As Experian explains, waiting too long to get a pre-approval, however, could leave you at a disadvantage. You could find the perfect home, but another buyer could snatch it up while you're waiting for the lender to review your pre-approval application. Getting a pre-approval just before you begin actively looking at homes is your best option. Instead of rushing out, figuring your numbers, trying to get documentation for your home loan together, and watching the house you love slip away while you wait to hear from your lender, you're already in the game. It's like showing up to the starting line with your shoes tied and your warm-up done while everyone else is still looking for parking. But pre-approvals do have an expiration date. Be sure to ask your lender how long it's good for. Bankrate offers this insight. Many mortgage pre-approvals are valid for 90 days, though some lenders will only authorize a 30 or 60-day pre-approval. If your pre-approval expires, getting it renewed can be as simply as checking with your lender and having him recheck your credit and finances to ensure there's no major changes to your situation since the first time around. The thing is, if you've been pre-approved, even if you're just thinking about casually looking, you have a much better sense of how to navigate your home search within your budget. Plus, you'll be ready if the perfect home comes along. So why not make it happen? Now, getting pre-approved, this is the bottom line. Getting pre-approved doesn't mean you have to buy a house today, but it does mean you'll know what you're working with when the right one shows up. If you want to get pre-approved, contact me, Jamie Barber at Jamie Barber Homes. My contact information will be in the below, and we have lenders that can get you pre-approved, get the process started. In the meantime, call me, have a conversation with me, and we can get you on the path. Okay. Last question. If the perfect home popped up tomorrow, would you be ready? All right. Well, this is Jamie Barber with Jamie Barber Homes saying enjoy the coming Easter. It's Easter weekend as well. Weather's going to be not too hot, still a good time to go look at homes. And have a good one. Enjoy the Easter egg hunts with the kids. And I think we're coming to the end of Passover. So, all in all, it's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. Well, of course, unless you're working hospitality, working retail sales, or you're a real estate agent, and we're working this weekend. So, aloha, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the holiday, and get pre-approved if you're even considering buying a new home. All right, now, have a good one. Aloha. Speak to you next week.